Good morning, my loves. Welcome back. So today we are going to continue our Synastry series. And I thought it would be interesting for all of us to talk about Sun conjunct North Node. So what does it mean when one person's Sun is conjunct the other person's North Node? Now, this is what I would call one of those destiny aspects. Let's look at what the Sun means. Well, the Sun is our guiding light. Now, what's the North Node? Well, the North Node is someone's North Star, where we are heading, right? The direction we are going. Now, when one person's guiding light is conjunct another person's true north direction, then the Sun person, the guiding light, is supposed to help the North Node person to move closer to their North Node. Now that sounds dreamy, doesn't it? Well, unfortunately, it often is not that dreamy. It can be, depending on where both people are consciously, right, with their conscious level. But generally, it can be a bit of a push and pull because the Sun person clearly sees the North Node person's, true north, because they embody it already, right? They're the Sun. It's their light. Now the North Node person is most of the time not even close to that North Star, unless they also have a lot of planets close to their North Node. If they have their own Sun there, if they have their Moon there, it's a different story. But let's just assume that there are no other planets in this particular area. Let's just use Pisces as an example, right? Let's say one person's Sun is in Pisces and the other person's North Node is in Pisces. Now, the other person, the North Node person, can also have their Mercury somewhere in Pisces, right? So they have some Pisces energy within them. Still, it is going to be a push and pull for the Sun person to help the North Node person. Why is that? Well, first of all, the North Node person has a South Node, and that North Node person is very familiar with their South Node. Even if they're not particularly fond of the South Node energy, they will still unconsciously be very attached. They're so attached to their South Node, but they don't really know that because it's ingrained in them. And that's why they are often also not really aware when the Sun person is telling them what they're doing wrong. North Node and South Node are unconscious. They are the nodes of the Moon. Remember that, right? The nodes of the Moon, and the Moon is unconscious. So both the South Node and the North Node are unconscious. But the attachment to the South Node within us is super, super strong. We don't know it, but it is there. So often we attract people into our life that are our South Node, that represent our South Node, and even if we resent these people, we can't let go of them. And then with the North Node, we are drawn to them, but we're also scared a little, right? It's like, they already know everything. So there is a draw, but there's also a drawback. Like, it's just like, I don't know. And then they are constantly telling me what I'm doing wrong. So there can be this push and pull between these two people. But if these two manage to stay together, this is an aspect that over time can be so fulfilling for both people. so fulfilling, because the sun, our sun, is our guiding light, but it also is part of our purpose. So us seeing that north node develop, right, that other person moving closer to their north node, gives us so much meaning. And then that north node person going through trials and tribulations and moving closer to their north node, moving closer to also, right? They move closer to the north node, so they also move closer to the sun person. There is a union developing here that can be so fulfilling on both ends that it's like something we haven't experienced before. Remember, the north node is the node of the moon. So there is the moon energy here. When it comes together with the sun energy, we have a divine union, not on a bedroom level. We are not having that connection necessarily. You know, we can if we have other aspects, but that is not a bedroom aspect. However, it is a foundational aspect that if, like I said, if we manage to stay together, can grow and make us both very, very, very strong together. So it is a beautiful aspect. It comes with pushes and pulls. However, it is very, very rewarding for both people. So if you can manage, if you are in this relationship and you can manage to stay together, this aspect, especially when you grow together, will make you stronger. It will help to make you stronger. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see more Synastry videos, certain aspects, leave a comment below. Let me know which one you would like to see. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.